Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all well. As always, let's just do the normal. Hopefully, people can hear me okay. Good steak dinner. Hello, Yorkshire born and proud. Pat Harvey. Hello, how are you? Ike, hello, Johnny P. Hello, Paul. Hello, Ian, Gary, Gerard, Good, AJ Silver, Imri, Peter, Neil CC, Richard, Damo, Stu B. Ken Moore, hello. Corey, hello. And Miguel, hello. Hope you guys are all well. Right, you kind of know the score now. We're going to settle into a bit of a rhythm of these. Hello, Martin. Obviously, I try and pick a window where there's, I think there might be some action. And once again, I seem to have failed spectacularly at the minute, but we will see what happens as we get nearer 3 o'clock. In the games. For those of you who have the advanced AI selections, I think Atletico Madrid was the only one that has shortened up so far in the 2.5 market, and that has just had over 1.5 goals. Wouldn't surprise me to see a winner there, but the sample size is small. As always, feel free to ask any questions. We'll just hang around, see if anything happens, have a cup of tea. Hopefully see some of you on Tuesday. Feel free to pop down to the Benjamin Arms St Pancras station in London on Tuesday afternoon. Be there from sort of 12:30, 1ish till early evening, having a few beers and talking, well, initially talking football, and it usually descends into nonsense. If there's any of you using the in-play tool that you want to ask anything, feel free. Let me see. Hello, Mr. Sutcliffe. How are you? Let me get the in-play. Let's start sharing a screen and get talking about some bits and bobs. Where are we? That one there. Share screen. Hello, Tony. Chrome tab. Hopefully we can get that. There, I'll take myself out of it. Hi, Mark. How are you all well? Cardiff going well in League One. Oh, there we go. Atletico Madrid is suspended. I just said there might be a winner there, didn't I? I'm not sure that it has been. 18 minutes to go. Very high XG, so it was a small sample size for those of you on the in-play tool. We'll just let that one settle, see what happens. Nothing flagged up. I don't know whether we've got our early goal at Frankfurter. That hadn't shortened up, I don't think, but let's just, while we're waiting for that to settle down, let's just go to the odds movement screen. So I'm just going to clear all my filters. So basically this tells us what's happening during the day. And I had chosen this slot here because there was a few games where over 2.5 was odds on at Red Star, at Kayserispor, at Frankfurt, at Hoffenheim, at Gladbach. And then we've got a few coming up, Cercle Bruges, Chelsea. So I thought, well, that'll be a nice little slot. Unfortunately, drifted, didn't move, drifted. It's only come in a fraction. So I'm just going to hit my custom filters. So my custom filters, for those who haven't seen this goal at Wolfsburg as well. I like to see over 2.5 odds on. I like the back value, and that means basically the movement in the price to be greater than 1%. So basically what I'm looking to avoid is games that just move one tick. So I want to see a proper move. I don't do Australia. I don't do anything in the Dutch Erste, and I don't do the USA MLS. So when I hit that filter, you can see it's only out of all the games today. Unfortunately, at the moment, the prices do move, but only left me with 11 games. And in our little slot here, it's left us next to nothing, which is just typical, isn't it? You see, you pick a little slot and think, oh, that'll be good. And there we go. We have got Championship flying high, Coventry. But we'll see what happens, obviously, between now and then. The prices may move a little bit between now and the 3 o'clock kickoffs. So I hit my custom, I then hit export, and then I can go to the in-play tool and bring import, and it just marks up the games for me that I met that criteria. And as I say, you can see that there's Valencia, which is also on the AI advanced selections, is 1-1 but there's only been 3 games. That's because of the high XG. So we've only got 3. Oh no, Madrid have just come up 2-1 on my thingy. So it looks like Madrid might have taken the lead. I did say you might get a winner. Looks like Madrid have just taken the lead there to go 2-1. So if you're on that for those of you, anybody using the AI Advanced, you've got yourself a little 1.5 and 2.5 winner there. Very hopeful of this AI stuff going forward. Yeah, there you go. So it's just coming up now, Madrid there, 2-1. So and we can hang over there and get goal times and everything. So, so if you did jump on the late winner at Madrid, the only reason I didn't was because of the sample size. Then congrats to you. So we've got, I've not got another game of the ticks, and none of the German games qualified for me for shortening up, unfortunately. So, and the goal at Frankfurt's been chalked off. So we will need to wait until those couple of games at 3 o'clock and see what they present. An angle I have talked to people about, which has been really good, and there was a couple of decent ones last night, and I think it was Norwich earlier, were reasonable come the end of the game. So if I go back to the odds movement page, I'm just going to clear those filters, because you can now use this for home gains as well. So I can go match odds home back is greater or equal 1.5. Then I can go match odds home back is less than or equal 2.25, and I can say, and I want the home team to have been backed in. So home back value, which is that one there. I'll just do greater of 0 to show them all. So that gives you a list of games where the home team where you can get is backed in. Actually. Yeah, and then if you wanted to export them on the in-play tool, you can filter by the color and move that. So I'll take that out. It just shows you, but if you export those games, if I sort of export and import them, there's still none on here, but there'll be some coming up. But it shows you here when their value when the game kicks off, and get some great value on those. Some really good stuff for those of you who like that home games method. You can back the home team in play and then trade on it. There's been some really good stuff in those prices. So you can see in games like this, Frankfurt. I wonder why it didn't bring. Oh, I know why. I need to select these. That's why. What an idiot. Just import those. Yeah, you can see Hoffenheim just gone 1-0 up. So let's just do now filters selected is true. Hopefully you can see all that. So yeah, you can see these. So some of these stand out. You know, I've said to the guys who are on the in-play tool, even looking for games like this, for doing short price doubles, 1.45, 1.5, backing home teams here that are already leading. You back them, and if it wins, then take your win and stake and put it on another one, and you can double them up and get some great value doubles going. So that's been a really good angle with this tool that I've been utilising over the last sort of couple of months since we've had it going. So it's really good for those of you who want to do that. Athletics to go Madrid. I've gone 3-0 up. Well, I'm just going to go and clear all my filters here for the minute. Hit custom, hit export. There we go here. I'm going to clear everything here. See, I have a custom view there, and the only game it has for me is the Atletico Madrid game, because I'm looking for XG greater than 2 and value in those goal markets where I brought it over the odds movement from the other page. That goal's been chalked off at Atletico. So yeah, it's literally a matter now of waiting till the 3 o'clock kickoffs. For those of you on the in-play tool who if you missed the session I did, which was whenever last week, was it? It is at the top of the in Play Tool Telegram room. There's a link to it, and I talk a bit more about the home teams and things there, and some of my approaches. But as I say, we'll get into a rhythm of these now. I know Christmas is coming up, but even on the Sunday, Christmas weekend, Christmas Day is a Thursday, isn't it? So Boxing Day, you'll be ready for football by the Sunday, won't you? So yeah, let's just see what if anything here develops. So Red Star Reams was on the AI selections, but the price didn't come in. I think that's going to be one of the key factors for people through this season. Brentford look big tomorrow. I don't know who they've got. They're playing Spurs. Oh no, we're Forest, aren't we? Who have Brentford got tomorrow? Or Leeds, yeah. Yeah, it's whether Brentford can recover from the pasting that the mighty Spurs gave them last week. So whether they can get over it. Well, I ruined all their careers with Xavi Simons' goal running from the halfway line. So I kind of get a bit boring, I know, but as I say, lots of green on here, but it's not in games for me that have qualified beforehand. Those of you, if you are using this, that small group who are using it, do make sure you keep some records, build up some data. You don't just go spunking around green cells everywhere. But that Hoffenheim's here home win, that would be one that I would keep an eye on for that, for the home doubles there. See Hoffenheim a bit established in the league. Hamburg went down to Germany too, didn't they? Just come back up. So does an amazing job, doesn't he? The Madrid manager, Diego Simeone, keeps them batting away against those two giant clubs. Madrid funded by world banks. Barcelona, God knows what their finances are, all over the shop. Just checking a couple of other sheets, stuff I've got, so I do go quiet, that is all. Going next. Oh, excuse me. Can't remember what the. Right, that one there. Right, let's get the odds move back up. Oh, lost me. Lost the ability to move anything. There we go. Custom. Know what's going on here now. You're being asked for your view on. I'm just going to stop sharing. Frozen up with all that. Can't actually get the left-hand menu to work. Let's try again. Sorry about this. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, let's see if we can bring that back. Gremlins everywhere. Share screen. That one. Right, we should be back in the game. Export, and let's pack that into there. Okay. Oh, what you want? You don't need me, then, do you? So I'm just watching about 82 different screens. Right, we are inching towards the 3 o'clock kickoff. It's all a bit quiet, isn't it? Not much, as I say, not much qualified, not much going on. A late one at Red Star. Red Star FC 93. That's exactly it, John. That is exactly it. There's not much you can do. You just gotta. It's part of the problem of looking at the markets on Friday and trying to guess a spot where there might be some games of action, but it's a bit of a quieter day. Obviously, we've lost the Sweden, Norway lost the Winter League, Summer Leagues. There was nothing. I don't know whether I might look after I might jump on after the Spurs game tomorrow if anything looks decent. But I was kind of picked. I thought all Germany will be decent, but yeah, can't really say much. I do apologise. Well, I don't know why I'm apologising. It's the markets. Can't do out about it. But I know it all makes for a bit of a quiet afternoon. But Coventry will light us up in a minute. Or Dundee United sneaked in as now as well. We've got 2 3 o'clock kickoffs. Oh no, Red Star goal chalked off. Was in, not in. Just going to load some markets up in EA a minute. Hold on. Not done that great viewing. Clap back goal. There we go. Right, I'm back. I'm back in the game. I'm all set now. Got everything as it needs to be. Brentford FTS on say 106. ELO model says 1.6, and you can get on at 2 at the moment. Yeah, it does look good value. And yeah, Leeds had a couple of good results. Chelsea and Liverpool, haven't they? But slightly different away from home. We are Leeds. We are Leeds. Wolves to get a result later this evening. Wolves going to start their comeback up the table at 8 o'clock tonight. Going to start their charge up the Premier League. Is it 8 o'clock tonight? Yes, it is. Dr. Spurs will help Liverpool next week. Oh, is that London on no, Wednesday? Thursday. Good, really nice up there, but I think I've picked up a bit of a cold. That Hoffenheim game, that's the, so there, that'd be, how was the crap? It was good, yeah. Food was superb. Went to a restaurant called Beast. The food was absolutely superb. Excellent. Really good. Right. We are getting to 2:55. 5-minute prices will be in a second. So they've gone grey. Let's just check. So yeah, in the 3 o'clock kickoff, we've only got 2 games odds on where it's moved. Dundee United, Motherwell, and Coventry at Bristol. And we will pick up, this one won't drift out, we'll pick up that Balladid game as well. Obviously not the most favourite of leagues. Segunda. Cordoba just about to finish 0-0. But we can let these games kick off and get going. Let's just check on AI selections, see if anything there's moved in. Because they're not just odds on. So we've got Barnsley, we've got a few games. Let's have a look. Just going to go back and clear this a minute. Clear everything there. So those of you on the AI selections, we've got Birmingham has shortened up. I'm just going to mark those on my sheets so that I know Birmingham shortened up. Bradford has drifted. Circle Bruges, is that before or after them? Circle Bruges has shortened up only a tick, but I've just been doing what ones are shortened. So these are the ones on the AI sheet for advanced members. Leicester's drifted hugely. Livingston Dundee has drifted. Barnsley's drifted. So Birmingham's shortened up. And Circle Bruges of the 3 o'clock kickoffs on the FTS Data Advanced sheet. Birmingham appears on the sheet twice, over 1.5 and both teams to score. And Circle Bruges 3 times, both teams to score, first half goal and over 2.5. Right, so just let those games kick off and all start moving along. Red start, let's finish 0-0. So I can mark that one up. Torino, this 1.5. Okay. Right, let's get these 3 o'clock shows on the road. It's a very quiet day, isn't it? Really quiet. Only 2 Premier League games at 3 o'clock. Not much on at all. The Madrid game's finished, that'll disappear off the top in a minute, and then those 3 o'clock kickoffs will come in at the bottom. I will be focusing on the Coventry game and was it Dundee? Dundee, Motherwell, let's see. 2:59, they will be here any minute. Gladbach Wolfsburg, where all the goals are. I'm just gone 2-1 to Wolfsburg. Those 3 o'clocks are kicking off now. Millwall's kicked off. So they'll start to appear. Yeah, Hoffenheim, I said this one game here, they've gone 2-0 now. And if you didn't mind short odds, they were a great back to trade even at those prices, great value. I think the users of this tool are going to find the home win side really profitable. We will do a session, I'll have a look. On the next session I do next weekend, I'll have a look at a batch of home odds, and we'll perhaps do some of them. Oh, Liverpool out the gates quickly, 1-0 already. Barely kicked a ball. We haven't even got a market formed. Right, so what I'm going to do here, custom export, import. So Coventry, bit of value first half goal, nice to see it early. I won't get involved at that price, but that could be one later if it stays that way. And the Dundee game down here, which is just forming. Yeah, nice. As I say, Liverpool taking a very early lead against Brighton. Did Salah get picked? I haven't looked at the team news. Is Salah in the side after all the drama of the last week or so? And that custom view just brings the two games that I've checked in the focus, so it stops me getting distracted elsewhere. We'll open it out for a minute, because I'm not going to be doing anything for a minute until we get a bit into it. Oh, Martin Whaley jumping up and down. Lincoln flipping early lead. Lincoln going to be chat. He's on the bench, is he? Thank you, Pat. Salad on the bench. Salad. Mo Salad. And not even a typo, because the D is not next to the H on the keyboard. That's all right. That Mo Salad. Up the Imps. Leyton Orient challenging Bolton to win the League One. Bench, Mo Salad on the bench. League's not won in December. Well, if you ask Arsenal fans, Martin, they won in September, October, so you're well ahead of the game. On 3, Gladbach Wolfsburg. Oh, no Salad, as you know. Coventry. So, those of you who've been here before, Coventry, looking at this here, sort of game in another 10, 12 ticks, would be looking again at the first part of a double. So what I mean by that is I back a first half goal around about 1.46, 1.47. And then if you get the first half goal, I then take the stake and the winnings from that bet and put it on a similar scenario in another game. And that would be one that was later on if something came up later on. So I just carry it over. You can see there. For me, I like the sample size of 20 games or more and value greater than 5%. So I'll just keep an eye on that one. And then we've got the other one there, which you can see is only 72% strike rate and smaller value. So the game that is looking of interest is the high-flying Coventry. Are they heading back to the Premier League under Frank? Are they, Damo? You're a Coventry fan. Is the writing on the wall? Is this when it's going to be? I don't know what year it was Coventry were last in the Premier League. It's been a while, hasn't it? What year they went down. goal at Millwall by the looks of. Well, just I hope so. Just gotta hope so. Non-committal. I'll have taken the lead at Millwall. 99 was it? Is it that long ago? Wow. See, if you'd asked me, I'd have said it was probably, I'd have been way out. I'd have said something like 27, 2008. Is it that long? And some woes in that time, haven't they? We've got the Scousers goal. Oh, wicked ticky tacky. Decent player, isn't he? Amazing. But, he's been the sort of guy that looks good, and the £150 million guy is struggling. I'm just going to lose those other games from it so I can focus on these two. See what happens over the next 10 minutes or so. So basically all I've done here is reduce all that time, 3:15, down to the two games I'm interested in. That is based on odds movement being odds on over 2.5 pre-kickoff. The odds have moved in through the day, XG greater than 2. And then obviously we want to see value in play as we're moving. And these are the only two games that have met the criteria. And then when I'm on this screen, I like to see sample sizes greater than 20. Leicester take the lead against Ipswich. And for those of you, just to recap, the AI advanced selections, and I've done that. I'm running AI Ultimate now, but I only did it this weekend, so I'll refine that over this week. And Ultimate members, I'll hopefully have out an AI sheet to you in the new year. So I've got it all nailed down, but I trained the data this week and it produced me some selections yesterday. So I haven't even looked at them, to be honest. I just sort of downloaded the sheet and I need to have a look at it. But yeah, the AI Advanced, it's Birmingham and Cercle Bruges are the two games that over 2.5 moved in. Atletico Madrid was one earlier where it moved in, and that one, both markets over 2.5, over 1.5. First half goal, second half goal. I think they're going to be really strong. Good thing about it is it learns from itself. You just feed it the results back in, it trains itself. Don't ask me how, because I've no idea. The Ren game, match XG 3.090. Who would ever pick that? Not me. Right, so the Coventry game's definitely looking like one for me that would be the first part of a double. So it's this refreshes from Betfair, but it's always like 15 seconds behind. I do tend on the in play. I do. Yes, I don't tend to look at games that are less than 2, and that's just I've looked at all the historical data and and they just don't perform as well. So that's why it's not. I cut it off. Those of you been doing this over the last year, I did 2.7 onwards, but I've actually had a look and in the summer, and I went through a load of data, and 2 is where I'm settled. Goal at Barnsley. First half goal at Barnsley. Nil-nil Frankfurt. That's the only going journey. 0-0 Turkey. Since the old corruption's come out, be interesting to see what happens to Turkey goals since that stuff. The goals, whether the goal average in that league fundamentally changes or not. Obviously, can't just take a short period of data. Just need to see going forward whether the number of those late goals come in, or the overall goal numbers go down. The first half market's gone at Motherwell. Millwall 0-2. Nick. And what's happened here? Why there's nothing showing up as a goal at Dundee Motherwell. Right, so that is a good bet for those of you who like that method. If you wanted to do it, first part of the double, Coventry, Bristol City. I'm not saying there's going to be a goal. What I'm saying is there's good value to get involved. Oh, there's a goal at Livingston. Oh no, that's Livingston Dundee. This one's very tight, you can see. So hold on a second. I'm just gonna stop that there. Present. Hold on a second. So there you can see this is what I mean. I've had 150 quid here on the goal at Coventry. So if it wins, it will be 70 quid, in effect 69. So I would then put the 219 on the next game I played in that level. So I got 150 plus 69. Obviously, if it loses, I lose 150. But then that would be my next phase for the next double. And I've got 30 minutes of this half for hopefully high flying Coventry to get a goal. Not my favourite team since the 87 Cup final, when they didn't know how to behave themselves and didn't play to the script of getting beat. And the Dundee game, as I say, I mean, just what I do with these ones now, I'll see if up to sort of 25 minutes whether that value develops any wider, but there's not much there at the minute. Ooh. Get your silly little smiley face off. Cardiff gonna go down a Doncaster mark. Flipping heck. Lincoln top of the league. You'll start getting excited, old. He's not saying a word here. Don't. Best you don't. Right. Nothing at Circle Bruges yet. Chelsea 0-0, Liverpool 1-0, Birmingham 0-0, Coventry 0-0, Leicester winning, Middlesbrough 0-0, Hull 2-2 up at Millwall, Portsmouth 0-0, Wrexham 0-0, Barnsley 1 up, Lincoln 1 up, Lincoln 2 up. Flipping heck. Get that championship trophy up to the Imps. League One trophy, get it up there. Bolton 0-0, Bradford 0-0, Burton 0-0, Cardiff losing, Luton 0-0, Peterborough 0-0, Northampton had a man sent off. Plymouth 0-0, Stockport 0-0, Dundee 0-0, everything's 0-0. So now you can see this third game's popped in. Obviously not the most exciting of leagues, but from when I ran my custom before, I said this one would join us, and you can see there's no value in the first half goal market. Do with a Frankfurt goal before half time. We're going to need to hurry up, son. He's running out of minutes, I would think. I've got the 45 plus up. Always nice if you do get a little super late one. I hope it comes in for you. Livingston 0, Dundee 2, Dundee. Got a Dundee FTS member, Simon Muir. He'll be leaping up and down. Looking a bit desperate at Eintracht, I'm afraid, Damo. Still good value at Coventry. So those of you who didn't like short prices with the double, if you wanted to wait a bit longer and go in sort of 25 minutes when this probably will still be value, you'd be able to just back a single goal a bit later on. You never know, this one might expand into value as the might get a drift between the model price and how quickly Betfair's moving. Right, Frankfurt looking a little bit grim, I'm afraid, visual. Afternoons like this, but Bolton losing to Exeter. Frankfurt's gone suspended. Assuming that's a half-time suspension, is it? Yeah, half-time. Sorry, son. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. They are Chelsea 1-0 up. But yeah, you'll get a ton of goals second half. Wrexham taking the lead against Watford. That'll be another Watford manager in the door. Oh, Martin Wade, he's sitting there saying to himself, leagues aren't won in December, but he's absolutely bursting with excitement. But Blackpool 0, Lincoln 2. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Right, we'll take these to the end of the first half. Feet on the ground, son. No value in the. Stockport getting beat as well. It's all falling for you, Martin. Stockport got a goal down. Bolton losing. Cardiff losing. Can it go and get yourself a bottle of Prosecco? All right, let's have that little Coventry goal. Let's have old fat Frank's going to be like on some sort of charge. Let's get that one in. It's Real Mallorca taking the lead. I don't know where that sound came from. All right, that turned off. There we go. Used to have that on all the time. I just, over the years, it drives me absolutely mad now, so I can't bear to have it on. So I'd want this game, the sample size is fine, but I'd want it to show over 5% value from this sort of point for the next few minutes. But it doesn't look like it's going to get there. It's still good value at Coventry. So again, if you didn't do the double and you wanted to wait and get in at a bigger price, sort of 25 onwards would be the time for me there. I'm in already, so. He scored for the Chelsea. Oh, Cole Palmer, he's playing today, is he? It's off his sick bed. That's got to be one of Pep's biggest gaps, letting him go on it. Palmer. Well, as we do this through the season, there will be some highly busy afternoons, but it's a little bit quiet. Even many goals going in. So 25 minutes Coventry 1.85, still 58% strike rate from there, and just over, well, almost 6% value. However, so basically, what's that saying? Games in this profile at 0-0 in this league. That's basically what's happened from that point onwards. What you can back it at. So we make it 1.74, 1.76, They're currently 1.86. Value's gone at Dundee, and there's never been remotely close to value at Andorra. Luton taking the lead 1-0. Oh, Cardiff equalised. Marks, there you are, Mark. Woken them up, as you said. Apologies if anybody's watching on a Amazon dodgy box, any of these fixtures, and I'm saying it before because you're 10 minutes behind. We'll take these games through to half time. Let's just see if there's any. I don't think there is. So, Telstar Dutch game's going to come in on me. Telstar will join the party down here when we get there. Birmingham Charlton is suspenders. 1-0 to Brum, 1-0 to the Blue Noses. Any Blue Nose supporters? They get very passionate, don't they? The Blue Nose and the Villa fans going at each other. Get very, very passionate. Birmingham were one of the teams that shortened up on the AI selections. Dundee Motherwell has suspended again. Nothing flashed up goal-wise. Bradford still 0-0. Leicester Ipswich had a goal. Livingston Dundee. That was on the AI selections, but Price didn't shorten. Green. Looks like that might be a little penalty in Scotland, the way that's been suspended for a while. Borough. Strange old decision, that manager leaving Borough and going to Wolves. So didn't really get that at all. Right. Need the other side of the Midlands to get that goal, please. Coventry. Yeah, I know people say money, but they're not short of money, are they? They've got good money at Luton when he got them up. Just strange old decision for me. Barnsley won, Leyton Orient won. Didn't shorten up, but that's an AI over 1.5. BTTS in. Needs one more for the 2.5. For the equaliser. Oh, there's a goal at Coventry. A goal at Coventry, but it's not to Coventry. It is to Bristol City. Would you believe it? Or has it been chalked off? Oh, it's been chalked off. Dearie. Don't even have far in the championships. It's fixed. All trying to make Coventry win the league. Offside, schmoffside. He was miles on. See it from here. Disappointing. Yeah, it's been chalked off, Pat. They want Coventry to win the league. It's like they want Ronaldo to play them games in the World Cup. It's all just a carve-up job. Can't have Coventry not winning. Big fat Frank. Probably got Roman chucking people a few quid. Still good value there on the goal. So still plenty of time left. Bristol City to go and get one they can't chalk off. It's next week. Next week's the last weekend before Christmas, isn't it? It's back. I will be on next week. All Blackpool 1 back. Here they come. Blackpool 1, Lincoln 2. Over 2.5 lands by half time. Telstar, you can see, has joined us on the bottom. Huge XG, but what have you asked? Nothing really. I don't need anything, want anything. Just got quite a bit of family round, so I just enjoy doing that. I don't really do the present thing anymore. Get Sam a few bits, she likes bits, but nothing I really want or need. So just pat on. I do enjoy the day. I enjoy the cooking and entertaining. Get your semolina on your potatoes. Get your turkey brined. Anyone eating not brining a turkey? Desperate stuff. All Cardiff taking the lead. Rocked back, Mark. Nothing. There was nothing even to worry about, was there? Rocked back and turned it round. Are they playing in blue or red these days, Cardiff? What colour kit are they playing in? Yeah, crosses in the sprout. Shameful, isn't it? Absolute. Anybody doing that, absolutely sacrilege. God, I could say youngsters. It's a very touchy subject on it, the red kit. All Blackburn taking the lead at Pompey. This is how our Middlesbrough 2-0 up. This is the only game in the Championship without a first half goal happens to be Coventry. Lovely. I have been sent by at least 4 people, John, a picture of the front cover of the Southgate book with "That's your Christmas present sorted." All I will say is if anybody does purchase me that, I will be having a nice fire in the new year. And this one a minute. And latest one. Okay. Right, we'll take this Coventry game to half time. There's no value in anything else. Apologies, it's a bit quieter. Unfortunately, we got the chalked off Frank Lampard paying the ref goal. No value in goal at Circle Bruges. It's an AI game. They're going to be amazing, I think, these AI bits are going to be phenomenal. Norway taking the lead at Barnsley. That's the over 2.5 on the AI bets in there. Again, not a game that was backed in, but just interesting to see how it all goes. Well, Damo, I can put Coventry if we don't get one in the next what's the left 5 minutes. Well, we can put Coventry even further in the bin of shite that they've annoyed me with. I can keep my 1987 grudge going. Hang on, here we go. Captain Port is in the house. Jesus Christ. New favourite team, Porto. No, she wasn't on the shampoo. She was on the port. Didn't mess about. Sporting Gijon 0. Granada 1. Granada. Whenever I see the Granada, all I can picture in my head If you haven't seen it, is Tony Adams when he was manager of them. You YouTube it. There's a video of him doing a routine. It's just quality. Plymouth. I don't know whether Carl Dennis is around. Plymouth 1-0 up against Rotherham. Two 0 at Bruges. That's the Watford have come back, turned it round 2-1. Getting like Jeff Stelling it. Oh no, Bruges goals chalked off. How many goals get chalked off these live scores over a weekend? And looking like Coventry are exactly what I thought of them in 1988. Shite. Old Port Vale, Luton Town equaliser. Or Granada, that's my only reference. They were the car, the old Granada Scorpio. Gear, that's it. Yeah, gear spelled with an H, that's right. Granada gear, yeah. Leicester 2, Ipswich 0. Definitely picked up a London germ. All Cardiff 2-2, Mark. Head in hands, son. 2-2. Granada goal chalked off. St Pauli 2-0. There was a little suspension at Coventry, but that was just a suspend monkey. Trying to get down to accepting that it's going to be a 0-0 half time. Oh, that one. As I said, it didn't guarantee a goal, but if you keep punting like that, it does pay off. Always leaves you looking a bit daft when you're in one game, and that's what happens, but it is what it is. Blame Fat Frank and his poor coaching. Or the ref for chalking off goals. They need the hairdryer treatment half time. All playing into Lincoln's hands. Chelsea gone 2-0 up. Another one. The outside Chelsea can be fantastic, and then they just throw in a couple of absolute dog performances. Apologies for the Coventryans. Well, there you go, son. See? Can't be relied on. Don't turn up on Tuesdays. Can't be relied on Saturdays. And that is looking pretty much about it. 102, 103 suspended. assuming that that is half time. Indeed it is. Right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a damp squib, that one. I may jump on tomorrow after the football. I'll see what the markets look like, and I will put a note in the Telegram room 4 o'clock onwards if I do. I'll have a look at the markets. Good luck in the second half. Coventry are shite. Right, I will see you all later.